Shit. Oh wait, whatever. There's a 2 minute delay because I forgot to turn it off for my match yesterday. But whatever, fuck it. Who cares? Let's go. Whoops.
And I just restarted without delay.
I mean, I gotta wait the full fucking 2 minutes for the stream to start, and then end it real quick.
Oh, okay, screw it then.
Hi and goodbye.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
Tomorrow.
¿Dónde está el baño?
En tu culo.
You piss in your own ass?
You do. It's your question.
I piss in your ass, yes.
You do.
You do it.
Just normal pre-stream banter. That's all.
We're already streaming. This is post-stream.
Very, very normal.
Normal banter.
Chill stream. Ooh.
Ooh. No ooh. Never ooh.
Ooh
is banned.
Speakers all talk in the chat.
Also, these are really good. They're like boba milk tea mochi from Costco. Like $12 for a 60 pack. They're really fucking good.
Ooh
Wait,
is never banned.
Are they frozen? Or
No, they're just regular little squishy single packs. You could freeze them if you want, but they're not ice cream. They're like regular mochi snacks.
okay. Pardon my ignorance, but all the mochi I've had has just been ice cream mochi, so I don't actually know what non-ice cream mochi is.
It's the
I
same.
never had non-ice cream mochi.
Okay. Yeah, but like, what's the filling if it's not ice cream?
Fruit jams, usually.
Yeah, I like
Mhm.
it.
Chris, you're giving Timmy Turner vibes right now.
Timmy Turner. But Joe, it's always an ooh stream.
No, I hate you. Die. You look like such a different person with a hat on. That's so weird.
Yeah. The funniest shit.
He looks like every Marvel character trying to go incognito.
Just fucking Superman in disguise.
You
The
look,
funniest one is
look,
when I
look
worked.
a little discount Mr. Beast there.
Oh,
Wish Mr. Beast. There we go.
Chris,
Discount
start
Mr.
giving out
Beast.
some money, bro. I want to play some games for money.
Whoever dies in D&D this session wins $1 million.
Robbie immediately blows himself up.
Starts parachuting off the airship. No
Who could
parachute.
kill themselves? Who could kill themselves the quickest?
Well, I have the contract with Joe now. If I ever kill Chris, I get all the money on him.
Yeah, I don't think that contract actually happened.
Oh no, it's a verbal
100%
statement.
No.
It has been noted.
I am compelled to uphold my end of the bargain.
This is a world of fine detail, my friend Chris.
Yeah.
See, he's already ruining the contract because it's with Suji, not Chris.
All right.
And if it is for Chris instead of Suji, I am actually terrified.
I have to deal with Vin to murder Suji. I get all the money on him.
It's true.
Yeah, if Manny kills Chris, he knows Joe's broke IRL, so there's no point yet.
Yeah.
He gets nothing.
Yeah.
But anyway, welcome back to Zelenkov, guys.
Yeah, it's back to Zelenkrov with an R or Zelenkov?
Kov.
Kov.
Zelenkov.
Zelenkov.
You gotta stop saying it with an R. It triggers me. Like, what are we fucking... What is this? Soviet Russia?
Triggered.
Soviet Russia. No. Welcome back to Zelenkov.
Thanks, we missed you.
I missed all you guys. Welcome back.
You daddy DM.
So, let's do a quick recap of where we were.
Yeah, that could be helpful.
I think
It's
that's
his
very
hotel's trash. We found that out.
Party left Ashfeller, traveling northward toward Port Aerosmith to take the quick route across Workin Symphony. to find their way to the wastes, to find Zepharel, the motherland of tieflings. On your travels, went mostly uneventful. You guys had some downtime, got to practice some things you were working on, get to some plans, get to some meditation. But all in all, your travels were pretty quiet. Eventually, before you make your last stretch to Port Aresmith, you decide to stop at the major town on the way, the town of Morand. You made your way through a thicket of dense forest, spent the night, lost a horse to some spiders, woke up the next morning and found yourself in the dreary town of Morand. After dropping off your horse and carts and securing stable for them, plus getting procuring food for the rest of your travels for the horses, you made your way through town to the Web Dream, small inn and tavern. There you met
Rowan.
Yeah. Yep. You met Rowan Spidersilk, the proprietor of the Web Dream. And after some excruciatingly painful dim-wittedness, he recognized Vintef as being from town.
Very slow, that Rowan.
Not the brightest bulb in the bunch, but hey, he's got a nice tavern, an inn for you to sleep at. You guys
never leaves, apparently.
You guys procured rooms, and after talking to Rowan, you discovered that there was still some activity in town, but it seemed the chosen worshippers of Crowan and keepers of law in town had left unexpectedly several months ago. But the town still went on, and one of the old pillars made new again, the Mother's Lament, the Church of Soren Lyn. After swearing Rowan to secrecy, Vinteth led the way through town to the north, to the graveyard district, to the Mother's Lament. There, you guys came in during the end of sermon, where August Coran was talking to the few people that were still coming to the Church of Soren Lyn. And as service ended and the patrons ushered out, recognizing Vinteth, him and August had a nice conversation about the state of affairs, things that happened after Vinteth's departure.
He is a human, right?
He is a
Victorian.
human male, probably in his mid 50s or early 60s, somewhere in that range.
Yep.
But after having a conversation, saying that you'd probably only be in town the night, August blessed your travels and told you if you ever, found your way in town again, to please stop by and see him. You all left the Mother's Lament, and I believe we're heading towards the Order's Hall. But you can change that because it's been a while, and here we are.
I'm sorry to just butt in with this, but I have a quote that I felt like was important, and I at this point have no idea, but I just wanted to reiterate in case. Just as the mother once betrayed Crowan, we must betray the ones we love. All right, that's all. That's all I got. Just wanted a little poke to remind everyone of that. I can't. Just remind me if all of us heard that, or if that was just to.
Oh, no, that was part of the sermon. That was.
That was
okay.
August to everybody.
Oh, all right. So
I'm pretty sure he looked at me while he said it too. Rick.
He did.
all right, gotta put a little note there as he looks at FinTech.
But we will
This
pick,
will be important later.
we will pick up you guys leaving the Mother's Lament.
And you said we're on our way towards what again?
I believe again, it's been a little while. I believe you mentioned trying to go to the Orders Hall, which is the Church of Crowan / the jail / law of the city.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Because
cetera,
they
et
were-
cetera.
all-
Yeah.
All the elite followers of Crowan, the Chosen, have fled the city.
That's
yeah, we
why
were
I'm getting the
mostly going so
javelins.
Seven could get javelins.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, all right.
He
That's
wanted
a
to
javelin.
scavenge the order halls. His exact words.
because it's supposed to be abandoned, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I will also scavenge for javelins.
At least I didn't hit anyone in the church.
Yet.
Yeah,
Yeah. They didn't touch me, so it's fine.
leave my church alone.
I didn't do anything in the church.
Walks aside, immediately punches the first person. I didn't punch anybody in the church. No, you never said anything about around it.
Wow, look at that.
Sure.
Seven's learning about technicalities.
Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah. Seven doesn't steal, he scavenges. Whether or not it was from a living body, recently deceased body, or a building, there's no difference.
A technically
Sounds good.
correct 7 is the most terrifying 7.
But
All
that-
right.
Well, you didn't say I couldn't eat just this guy.
He said just don't do anything inside the church unless they touch you first. And I warned your priest not to touch me. And it was fine.
They're,
he
they're
touches me,
all
though.
they're all weak and inconsequential. Don't worry about it, 7.
All right.
Not worth your time.
Okay. What if I eat them and I get magic?
I mean, I'd be willing to let you find out, just not today.
All right. That sounds fair.
All right. So as we're walking, I'm gonna turn to walking towards the orders hall. I'm just gonna turn to Vinteth. So, anything interesting come out of your conversation with Corian?
Nothing of note, no. Other than that, he believes that the old church leader went on a sabbatical, as I apparently went on a sabbatical. We just
I see.
left.
Any hard feelings about what happened to you?
I mean, yeah. Would you not be upset if somebody systematically worked to destroy everything you've ever loved and built?
Well, I understand, but I was more referring to you. I guess I should have been specific. In just about frankly, look around, Vinta. This place has been abandoned in more ways than one.
I have a higher calling than worrying about this, lack of a better word, depressing town. I loved it once. It's not the same as it used to be. The church still standing is surprising. I'm happy to see that. But the quality of administration leaves much to be desired.
Well, so you're not pleased with Corian? Is it because he's human?
No, it doesn't have the man who taught me was human. It has nothing to do with race. Just because the mother is the mother of elves doesn't mean she's not the mother of everyone, in a sense. The fact is,
But, I mean, I'm pretty sure that is literally what it means.
I mean, she's literally the mother of elves, but I mean, she's also the mother of death, and all things die, do they not?
No.
False.
Shut the fuck up, 7.
7, you could still cease to be.
Not dead, though.
I guess maybe.
In a technical sense, yes, you'd be dead.
It's a philosophical debate I'd rather not get into, 7. I still don't understand exactly what you
All I know is I need javelins, so we gotta get there.
Well, we're on our way. We'll get there as fast as our legs carry us.
We'll get you some 7, and I will find some for myself too.
That sounds like a plan.
There's enough of them. Maybe I'll even good at the give it the old academy try with a few javelins around.
Yeah. Everyone should have javelins.
Mhm.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, you have a lot of already really great long range attacks.
Yeah, well, sometimes it does look like Seven's having a lot of fun out there, just, on the cart, randomly tossing javelins into the distance. Well, it seems to be entertaining.
It wasn't random. I was keeping us safe.
Like
Yes,
fuck
from
this
the
direction in
ghosts.
particular, safe.
Yeah, we're being followed.
From the ghosts.
The north is dangerous. It must attack the north. Wide open space.
Mhm.
You don't have my kind of eyes. You don't know what I saw.
What did you see?
Shadow people.
What exactly are shadow people?
They were shadow people.
But are they people or are they
know.
things? Is
They're-
shadow beings? Like, could it be creatures?
Shadow beings is more accurate.
Are they intelligent? Do you know? Did they necessarily like
I don't let them
conspire
get
against you, or they just exist?
They're conspiring against me
How do you know that?
because
What if they're protecting you instead?
I can feel their bloodlust.
Oh.
Vintef, why are you
Robbie.
trying to reason someone out of a position they did not reason themselves into? Yes.
No, maybe it's
Yes.
possible to convince him that they're benevolent and want to protect him rather than kill him.
No,
That way he'd feel at ease.
What is it, Sideshow?
Ravi, do you know of any doctors of the mind?
Not around this place. I mean, hey, DM, does that sort of thing exist in this world?
Any magical users that can like give a diagnostic of like anything that's happening in his mind?
Yeah.
I mean, putting aside the Warforged stuff, is there medicine of the mind in this world, this country?
Of course.
All right.
Also magical means. There's also any other things that could possibly, it's actually more easy here because, magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Like someone can just like kind of like diagnose like, hey,
Mhm.
there's something happening in this part of his head.
Vintef, that's a
Curse.
good point. By Zaishori, actually, you're the cleric here. Why don't you see if something is happening with can you maybe try to fix him in some way?
I'm
Whatever's
completely
happening in his
unsure about how any healing magic works in the first place. Never mind on something that's not a
Yeah.
biological being.
Well, of course, but I mean, we'll have downtime on our travels. We could give it a shot.
I mean, I'm always down
feel
for an
the
experiment.
act-
Yes. 7, do you consent?
If you make it worse, I'm killing all of you.
Oh my
That
gosh.
sounds like consent.
Oh, yeah, you're
I thought we were
welcome to try.
family.
Oh,
If-
7. You
He really
didn't
wants
If
to
Vince
protect
has
his
and
mother.
Robbie makes it worse, I will kill them. Not
That's
you,
science.
Zachary.
Clerics aren't doctors, Brad.
Yeah.
Well,
Look,
I don't
man.
know. I know.
I'm throwback to conversation before we started.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
technically, we could maybe bring 7 to a forge, but
What are you gonna hammer out some things in his mind? You twit. What are you thinking?
Maybe he has a curse. Who can reverse a curse?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe this is some form of curse, which you would think the very religious amongst us would be able to figure out.
More about
Just
inflicting
saying.
curses rather than breaking curses.
There's only two
Oh,
people I
shit.
think of that might be able to help us. Not help
shit,
me. That
oh,
would be
shit.
either the broker or Babby.
Whoops.
Mm.
We're not near them.
I politely disagree. Babby is a mage like me. We're not specialized in this sort of thing.
Well, he owes me some knuckle dusters, so
A long ways to go, Sam.
I know.
feel like Babby might not be able to help you with mental issues, but he could definitely relate.
They're magical. They're magical, not mental. They're magical.
Magical brain powers. Wait, what?
Yeah.
What's that saying?
I think he's just completely convinced that he's fooling those assassins if they come back. Not so sure it's mental illness, then that might be scarier.
Either way, we should definitely prevent it from getting worse.
Yes,
I'm
just saying,
familiar with mental illness of the mind due to physical alterations of the brain. 7, as far as we know, doesn't have an actual brain. Again, not biological.
he's learning. He has something.
Yeah, he has
The only
something, but
point
it's far beyond anything I've ever seen.
Well, we don't know
We
if he
know-
has a
we know-
brain or not.
I've
We've
seen
never seen
plenty of
inside him.
I've seen plenty of biological brains. I don't even know where maybe his brain's in his tail. But he has no soft, squishy parts. He has no flesh. Is it possible to have like a mechanical brain? Is there like some clockwork mechanism up in his head?
I mean, again, there must be something. He's
You're
not
the
a
artificer. You
construct.
should fucking know something.
Yeah, yes, I would if I had the opportunity to look. We're not going to do that sort of thing here.
We can't crack his head open. 7.
No.
7.
What?
Don't you want to know if there's like a clock in your head or something?
No, I don't hear ticking.
That's a valid answer.
Thank God he's not a bomb.
I mean, we've only seen the outside of him. Maybe his insides are squishy and have organ. 7, can I just look inside your mouth real quick?
Time out. I only have a
Yeah,
mouth while I rage, and then
Oh, I
you might get eaten.
forgot.
Yeah, yeah.
How
Otherwise,
are you
he's just-
talking?
He's talking Bender style, whereas he's just the noise is just.
Yeah, just sound comes
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I
Like,
take
You're
everything
just
I said
noticing
back.
this now.
DM, I'm trying not to be super meta, but does Robbie have familiarity with the magic of clerics, paladins? I think you know what I'm getting at here. I'm just trying to understand how I should like approach that dialogue-wise.
As I see, you almost got yourself eaten.
Make a religion check.
Gosh.
Sure. Roll 20. Oh, I thought I had launched the game. I had. I'm sorry.
Also, Manny, do me a favor, mute when you vape, because
No.
people were complaining when we were vaping.
Yeah.
fucking
All
last
right,
week.
sorry.
Yeah, it's
Does
just,
it-
it's just
does it
yours,
pick up mine?
yours happens to be very loud. That's
Yeah,
That's,
I moved my mic a lot closer because I don't know.
No, it still picks it up.
Yeah.
Just hit the mute button.
Yeah.
real quick.
All right.
I don't know why roll 20 thing it's long. Can someone roll a d20 for me? I'll tell you what the modifier is. +7.
$15.
Without 15, without the plus or what?
I did not add any pluses. I just rolled a d20.
Okay, so that'd be 22 on the religion check, and I'm loaded in. Thank you for all.
Hog.
I mean, you're familiar with. You're familiar with holy magic. You're not super in. You've never dived deep into it.
Okay.
You know vague
surface level.
things. Yeah, you know things that they are supposedly capable of, but then again, in your travels, you would never like Vinteth might be one of like 2 or 3 clerics that actually, and Zaishori, same thing, 1 or 2, a couple of paladins that actually show power. Like there's a difference between
Same.
being devoted and actually being.
Yeah. Just because I spent time around followers of Lux Forna doesn't mean that they were leveled clerics. They didn't necessarily have power backing. I understand.
Yeah.
Well, look, I just know in the context of Vinteth, of holy orders, I mean, if this is a curse, I would hope that you would be able to do something about it, or if it's some sort of sickness affecting him, maybe there's something to be done. I'm just saying maybe look into it, and I can do the same on our travels.
I'd attempt, but I think the best person to ask would be the broker. considering that whatever the fuck he gave 7 was what caused this, or rather 7 chose to eat out of his hand before he could even recognize what was happening. Yeah.
I want another one.
What if that brings
He
more
just-
shadow people?
That'll be fine.
He just sees his life right in those hard metal fingers of his.
I just wonder where his like appetite comes from. Because he doesn't need to eat, as far as we know. So why does he just want to eat things? 7. Why do you want to eat everything?
It makes it go away.
Makes what go away?
Everything.
So what you're saying is you're only at peace when you're eating.
No.
Insane.
Then what's going away?
The bodies.
Bodies.
You're saying their physical presence disturbs you.
They attacked me. Why would they want? They shouldn't exist anymore. So I make them unexist.
But you still have a penchant for eating inanimate objects like that seed the broker had. So
They looked
What-
interesting.
you just want to eat things that interest you?
Or hurt me, yeah.
7. You do know that when we're killing these things, that they've already been removed from existence.
Oh, this is more permanent.
So you're saying that by eating their flesh, you're also consuming their soul somehow.
I think so.
Interesting.
He doesn't know that, Vinteth.
No, he doesn't know, but it's a wonderful idea.
Ask him what a soul is. Don't
Wait, what?
pretend like you're feeding him information and he's puppeting it because
No
he
one
just
is
thinks it
feeding me
sounds
anything.
good.
I don't have a mouth right now.
From all this,
I'm not wasting.
from all this information
I
I'm
should've seen that.
gathering right now, is it possible these shadow people are real, but they are the spirits of the ones he's eaten?
Oh, he's a haunted one. Actual.
He is a
one.
haunted one. Oh shit.
Oh, good. Even more reason that that you religious folks should be the ones to solve this problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
God.
All right. So javelin.
Is this? Yes.
Finding
Where is
fun?
this order?
You guys, walk and banter. It takes about 20 minutes to half an hour to get through town from basically Mother's Lament is in like the top north part of town. The order hall is like kind of the dead center. So it takes about a half hour for you guys to walk through town to get there. But Vinteth leading the way.
Follow me.
In the distance, you see a large gated area in the center of town. The iron bars wrap loosely around a single-story building, with a smaller building to the left of it, right of it for your guys' perspective because you're coming down.
All right, Vinteth, is this it?
What do you think, 7?
Okay, I'm gonna rip the bars down.
Be my guest.
All right. Do I have to make a?
Make a strength check.
All right. Where is this thing? I. Alright. 13.
Seven, you approach the metal bars and you come to like bend and rip a couple of the ones in front of you. They're actually pretty sturdy. You can see noticeable signs of rust that hasn't been kept up with in a while, but they actually hold.
All right. Now I punch. 26.
Nice.
You punch. It's they start to dent. It's yes. If you take enough tie, you can definitely open up. Vinteth, you do know there is an entrance to the south of it.
Well, I know this is just amusing.
That's fair. I figured.
All right. And we're gonna hit it again.
All right, while he's doing that, I'll lead the rest of the party towards the entrance.
Perfect. Yeah, let him do his thing.
7 takes a couple minutes to start just bending and ripping bars big enough for him to fit himself through. You all make your way around the side to the front entrance.
Can we see the area the bars are from inside?
Like where he is?
Like from the inside, can we see where he is from the outside?
Yeah. They're not like up against each other. It's a fenced in area.
Okay, I'll walk to the other side of the bars and be like, yeah, you could do it, 7.
Does it take that long, even though I have the bracers?
Yes, even with the
Okay.
bracers, because you have to break down several of these just to get your giant frame through, and they're not easy for even for you to bend and break.
Okay.
Like these were meant to keep people out.
All right. Good thing I'm not a people.
But yes, good. And you all see, grab you on the map.
Live map.
Oh no, sorry, I double posted you. Bam. There we go. Moving map. One moment.
Yes.
Do.
Oh,
Mhm.
I keep forgetting
This
Pyrus
looks-
with us.
This looks depressing. Yeah, Pyrus is showing.
7's over here.
Yeah.
is this an
I keep for-
executioner stand?
Vinteth, familiar sight to you as you walk through these gates.
It's been a while.
You see what once was the order hall. Church to Crowan, the law, the jail, the judge, jury, the executioner of this town. You see, as you pass, heading towards the front door, a place that you thought you might have ended up one day. Place where court was held, depending on your crime. A just payment was taken.
Many a fine execution. And I get up on there and just like stand there and look around.
You notice the stairs have long been either broken or not in disrepair, but it's not high. You can find your way up top.
Many executions witnessed on this platform. Not all, but most of the bodies ended up with us. I don't necessarily agree with the order's judgment. I'm sure many, as we would like to think, innocents were put to death, but who are we to judge if the punishment fits the crime?
Oh,
Right.
I'll judge. It's a religious court. I am very assured that innocents were put to death here.
100%.
But not a topic for now, I suppose.
How'd you guys get in? Weren't you behind me?
We stumbled on a separate entrance. 7.
Oh, okay.
Luck.
Start looking for stuff.
Oh, dogs are going apeshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go in and Tinkas, can you just places weirding me out? Can you just go to the roof to let us know if anything seems off?
Yeah. You want me not to go in the creepy house? Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. No problem.
Hopping down, Zoth keep watch.
And I'll head in with whoever else.
Oh.
Get back here, Suji. How you doing?
Oh, I was technically across from wherever 7 was punching the like.
Yeah, it would have been. So yeah, essentially, this is a large fenced-in area. He was at the back half, so you would have made your way back there, and now the two of you would have met back up with everybody.
Time to look for javelins for anything interesting.
Yes, interesting.
Let's explore.
Yeah, there's nothing outside here.
One moment.
No,
Great.
not let the devil in.
Oh, we're going in. Oh no.
Oh,
the
that's
roof
actually
moved.
okay.
That's
That
cool.
was my intent. Oh, that's awesome. The roof pieces.
Right.
Raise the roof. Which would
See, when Roll20 works properly, it's pretty good.
Really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Gotta pump it up.
It's been a
Fine.
long. It's been what
Think-
feels like a lifetime since I walked through these doors.
All right, so these doors locked. Let's try to open the door.
That door is barely on its hinges.
Okay, we're just gonna put. We don't need doors. Can I just throw it behind us?
Go for it.
All right, let's do another.
No check needed.
Okay, so yeah, doors over here now.
Blank.
So the 30-foot throw is just for style points.
Look. Yes.
Fair enough. I appreciate that you're always on, 7. You don't turn it off.
That's what a Warforged is.
I keep setting myself up for it.
DM, I have a question.
Sure.
Those iron bars I pulled at the ground, can I take those?
You can go back for him, yeah.
All right.
Nice.
we walk into the
Iron
main
javelins.
entrance. What do we see?
All right, got. All right,
Yeah.
picked them up, and then we're back.
Oh, wait, they're made out of iron?
Do an investigation check of the general area.
Yeah,
for
like
general-
one of those big iron gates. That's what he was ripping apart.
What can you use iron for?
If it was melted down, theoretically,
Mhm.
something.
Heavy javelin.
And they become javelins?
No, ask the blacksmith.
All right, what do I see in here?
Everyone make a perception check.
Oh, perception.
Perception. You mean investigation?
You're looking for something specific?
No.
Or
I was
taking
just-
a,
So
taking a,
perception is just their general view.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically, yeah. Perception is your general feel. Your just your normal senses working. Investigation is I am taking time to look for something or try to track something specific.
If something piques my interest, I'll look for something specific. But if it
I don't think I found any javelins.
Did I find any javelins? Got a 19 for investigation and 18 for perception.
Yeah, to investigate.
27 for perception.
Credit. Nice.
We got some very perceptive rolls.
Some indeed, some perceptive boys.
Some very non-perceptive rolls.
Making your way into this first room, you see what appears to be, in Vinteth, you would know this to be a small, antechamber / like reception area that you would come, either if people are coming to report crimes or report, misdeeds, or if they are, being booked or sentenced, or it's kind of like that quick holding area, like that initial intake. The desk that once sat here is gone. That's mostly from mid-depth.
The desk that once sat here is gone. Wow, where did it go?
The room appears barren. Let's see. Vinteth, Valir. Vinteth, Valir, 7, Suji. Yeah, that's it. You notice the room is very ransacked. The wedding furniture, anything that wasn't nailed down has been removed hastily. There's scratches and drag marks on the floor leading towards the doorways. Valir, you notice the door to your right.
Mm-hmm.
Untouched.
Interesting.
Specifically, what you'd see is the door. There's a door directly ahead of you and a door to the right. Door ahead of you, you can see the lock. You can see where it was definitely shut and had been messed with, and attempted break-ins.
Yeah.
Or whatever. The door to the right appears immaculate. Like it has not been touched for a very long time, and people will seem to have avoided it.
Interesting.
Actual image of the door posted in chat.
This whole situation strikes me as very odd because this place was beautifully furnished. There was art on the walls.
There's no javelins here.
The fact that the Chosen even left the town is very odd. Yeah, this whole situation's odd. I'm amazed to find my church standing. Never mind this place abandoned. Like bad vibes.
I mean, did Corian give you any detail about why the Chosen fled the city?
I don't even think I thought to ask. I don't really. I didn't care at the time.
I kind of just whisper out loud. I mean, have you seen this place?
I mean,
makes a compelling point.
As depressing as the decor and the scenery is, it was a bustling town. It wasn't like the people were always this miserable. I don't know what the hell has happened.
Oh, I haven't seen this place since before today.
Well, here I've been here less than a day, and I already want to leave. Just
Yep. Can I do an investigation to kind of see? I guess try to open the door or see how I can. Out of curiosity.
Sure, make an investigation check.
Oof, terrible.
That's a big old metal door.
Can I use my elemental abilities to kind of, throw a gust of wind at it to kind of clear it up? See if my vision gets a little bit better. See if I can see anything clear.
Okay. So you, in frustration, as you're like looking over this door, you all watch feel a puff of air kind of blow over the door. You see a decent amount of dust and sediment kind of like blows off of this doorway. Appears to just be a very large, very heavy iron door, or steel door. You're not quite sure.
Thanks for the warning. My allergies.
Is there like a keyhole or anything, or no?
There is not.
No, interesting.
Hmm.
See.
All right, so to reiterate,
Well-
the door to our right is pristine. The one in front of us is locked and hasn't been opened, but people tried to open it.
As far as you can tell without investigating it further, sure.
All right, well,
But I thought you said I thought those were the same door. I thought you said one was like pristine, unopened, and the other was.
This one's pristine, unopened, wasn't touched. This one, you can see there's a lock on it, and Valir specifically saw, like you can see the scratch marks around the keyhole where it either seems like somebody was attempting to pick the lock without actually pulling the door open. You don't know if the lock was successfully picked.
Got it.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna be like, to that door, I'm gonna just walk up and try opening it.
Yeah.
How about you all take a look at, or how about someone takes a look at that door? I can give it a shot with this lock.
Why
Hopefully
can't I
better
open the door?
attempts.
So the door's metal, right?
This one is, yes.
Oh,
Can I
yeah, the
knock
one.
on it?
What's the
Suji-
wall made out of?
Suji walks up to the door with the lock on it and just tries to pull it, like the one that's damaged or whatever.
This one over here.
Yeah.
That door is open.
Hmm.
Oh well, one problem solved.
I open it and peer inside.
I'm gonna walk in. I'm not
More
doing it.
garbage. You discovered more garbage. Congratulations.
Yeah, probably more ransack shit.
When I walk in, I will use a perception check.
I want to look,
Investigate.
23.
Yeah, I'd like to look around too.
like to investigate. I want to see if I can find javelins or anything that looks interesting.
Am I okay in another perception roll, DM? I don't roll
Sure.
that.
Wow.
Call.
Oh.
Oh, it's a great day for Ravi. Ravi gives no shits about this place. Apparently.
Ravi, you have dust in your eyes from Valir.
Oh God! All right, let me guess. Another ransack room.
Wow. Okay.
Nothing.
I'm gonna let them handle that other room. I'm gonna investigate the pristine door.
Yeah. I'm like
I'm also
tapping it
gonna go
with my
back to the
crossbow.
door.
I'm just like tapping it, see if anything happens.
I'm gonna knock on the door and see if I can tell how thick it is. Like how thick the metal is.
Well, one thing at a time. Let me handle this first. All right. So Suji, Revi, and Seven. Revi, you got something in your eye. You're just
Yep.
Hmm.
Don't care. Just walked in. Don't know what's going.
Seven, looking around, there do not appear to be any javelins in here. There's a broken desk, a once was fancy chair that seems to be seems to have like had some sort of gems that were in it that had been ripped out. A lot of the pieces that seem to be valuable were scrapped off of it. There's a bookshelf that many of the books have been removed, but there are still a couple, and a large wardrobe.
Well, you know, Seven likes fancy clothes. Can I take my time to look in there or do another investigation check?
No, you can open a wardrobe.
All right. Opening it.
Suji, you would see the same things. There's also a door to the left.
That leads outside.
Leads somewhere.
Wait, like kind of. Wait, to the left, so over here. Oh, so that's not part of the roof. It's just a door. I thought that was just the roof, like lazily moved out of the way.
Nope. Still blocking things. Or effect.
And with the perception check of seeing the door, how does that door look?
With your perception, that door appears to have been tampered with.
Okay. I try to open the door.
That door is still locked.
Okay, this door over here is locked.
All right, I'll try it. Maybe the thieves Mr. Roomel 2, I will come over and I'm going to attempt to. I'll take out my tinker's tools and I'm gonna attempt to pick.
You can do that. 7. And meanwhile,
I'm sorry, thieves' tools, not tinker's tools. Right? I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
Because that actually does affect my check on that.
All right.
7. You open the wardrobe. It appears that a lot has been removed. There is a partially torn Crowan worshippers garb in here. You're only familiar with it because you saw somebody wearing it previously.
Okay. Well, let's put it on and just go make fun of Vinteth.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh gosh.
Okay.
He loves him some clothes.
Before that, Sayshori, you are knocking on the door to see if you can see how thick it is, correct? Okay, just roll a d20 and add your intelligence.
Where the hell is Aishwari's token?
I think she's under either you or Volier.
I think she's under me. Nope, under under you, Vintef.
There it is.
Is that plus my intelligence?
Yep.
Okay, +2.
11? Hard to tell. It's a thick metal door. You're not sure how thick, but it's definitely got some weight to it.
Like more than an inch weight?
Hard for you to understand. Like you're not familiar.
Okay.
Could be.
The ideas, Vintef, how to get through here?
Hey, Vinteth.
I don't know. I never got my
Okay.
investigation result.
Oh,
You rolled a 20 on the door. Okay. Looking at this door, and Vinteth, you would know, while you've never spent time or been over there, that is the prison section.
Oh.
Looking around, it's a thick metal door. There doesn't appear to be any keyhole or locking mechanism. And you haven't spent enough time here to have seen people gone in or out. So you're not 100. It's foreign to you.
From what I remember, guys, this is the prison side. That's about all I got. I only ever came here for like formalities for processing bodies and stuff between the churches.
I wonder if there's anybody left in there, or whatever remains of them.
Well, considering that the door is sealed and it looks like it's been untouched, I am concerned that they might have left somebody or something in there.
I don't smell anything. Don't sense anything. But granted, I don't know how heavy or thick this door is, so it could be blocking any unpleasant odors.
Well,
Yes.
Can I try using detect magic on the door? Or obviously the surrounding area?
Sure.
Roach, I think you froze.
I'm back.
There you go.
Yeah,
Welcome
you're
back.
back, buddy.
But yeah, you can cast attack magic if you want.
Okay, I shall.
That is attack magic by the door. Just need to double check the parameters of detect magic.
Most barriers blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
The door itself appears to be faintly magical.
What's the school? I should be able to know it.
Yes. Abjuration, but just confirming my schools. Abjuration.
What is it?
Abjuration.
Abjuration. I'm gonna yell for Ravi.
Well, she's yelling for Robbie.
Hold on. I'm trying to pick this lock.
I'm gonna hold the
I'm
robe
gonna call for
over.
Vintef.
Like Vinteth, let me try my new priest powers out.
DM, can I make that roll? Or
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to catch up for
Right.
time.
No, it's a 19 on the
Ooh, nice.
the lockpick check.
What the fuck is happening?
Revi, you work on the door for 30 seconds, almost a minute, and you feel tumblers start to kind of lock into place, and then every time you think you have it, like you feel it kind of slip a little bit, and you're close, but it is a difficult lock.
Oh, well, now I'm curious. So, assuming I'm allowed to, I would like to enhance ability myself.
Okay.
And that would be on dex checks.
Okay.
We're trying to open the prison door, right?
He's
We're opening the
this
door.
one.
Oh, okay, okay.
You're opening the other door, yeah.
Well,
That's right. There's no
And
locker.
assuming I can attempt it again, if I haven't broken anything, broken the door itself, I would like to.
You can attempt again.
Okay, I'll give it one more shot.
Hey,
That's gonna
Vinteth.
be with advantage. That would be a 23.
Revi, you take a second, you concentrate, and you focus yourself using magic, and you're able to work your way past that little bit of a gap that you that spot you kept getting stuck on. You hear a click.
Oh, you bastard. Yes. All right. I will kind of gesture towards Suji. It's all yours, my friend.
Okay, I'll work my magic. And I grab the handle and I open the door.
And I'll start heading. I'm just going to leave him to it. I'm going to head towards Aishori, so she called for me.
all right, since Vinteth's ignoring me, I'm gonna go back to Suji.
I literally just
Oh,
look at him
at
and
this
go
point.
back to staring at the door. Yeah.
Oh, what a lovely new outfit, Seven.
Thank you, Ravi. I just found it.
I figured.
I feel more powerful now.
Whatever helps.
All right.
Yes, I should.
I'm gonna motion over for Vintef to also hear.
Hmm?
Hey, so do you guys know anything about abjuration magic? 'Cause that's what this
Oh.
lock has.
Oh, absolutely. The abjuration is usually protective magic. I mean, frankly speaking, I would expect that you know some of it. They may have called it something else, maybe not referred to it so directly, but abjuration is protection, enhancements. You're detecting abjuration magic here?
Yes. Yeah. This whole door
Well,
actually is a lock.
yeah, logically, then I would assume that the door is magically sealed in some way.
Do you guys have anything that could possibly open it?
Unfortunately, not. I have not learned just general dispelling of magic as of yet.
I do not, as far as I know.
Probably something to think about for the future, but not at the moment.
Well, I guess we might not get through this door today.
I
If
can
only we
use
knew
forms.
somebody who could punch it through.
Yeah, I could use forms of abjuration magic, but I do not know how to get rid of someone else's abjuration magic.
While they're looking into that room, I checked the room that I walked into.
Yeah, I'm following you in. So, perception.
And do you want me to bother with the perception check, or is it mostly just a room with a chest in it?
You're muted, Roche.
You're muted.
Sorry. No need. The room is small enough.
Yeah.
Walking in, the first thing you see, obviously, this is 2 sevens, probably excitement, a actual armory and slight war chest of the military might of Crowan. There are not a lot, but there are some armaments on the walls, and there is a single large chest to the south on the southern wall.
All right.
I walk up to the chest and try to open it.
This chest is locked.
7's time. 7 hits it.
Make an attack roll.
Huh?
Make an attack roll.
I did.
Oh.
17.
That chest is mostly splinters.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Right.
Right. And now what? So, do I hit it again?
No, it's
It's
Just
splintered.
kind of
Oh.
like you peel it apart, basically.
Okay.
You've obliterated this poor.
you know Captain America. You know Captain America ripping like logs apart.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You just pick up the chest. It just
Cool. And what do I find though?
well, spewing forth and clanging around the floor, you find chest notes. 250 gold pieces.
Hmm.
Cool.
And clinging to the floor, and hold on, need to make a check real quick. Clinging to the floor and not shattering are 2 vials of unknown liquid.
Lucky us.
no.
Yeah. Unknown.
7 and Suji don't know what they are.
Yeah.
That's all we see inside it.
All right. So
That is all that comes clanging out as 7 rips it in half.
7's taking everything off the walls. I'm just taking everything. I came here to scavenge. I'm taking it all.
All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna assume I can carry this.
So this is going to come down to a very interesting question of weight-wise, yes. Practicality, no.
I'll grab the vials and the golds.
Yeah. Can I inspect any of the weapons then?
Sure.
Investigate them, see if anything sticks out more to me than anything else then?
Sure, make an investigation check.
23.
Okay. Looking at the walls, there's a lot of basic weaponry. It seems to just be, in times of when any of the chosen had to take up arms, there are a couple of short swords, a couple of great swords. There's some javelins, some shields.
There it is.
It's very basic weaponry. Nothing stands out to you as special. Like it's just, a variety of basic arms for in case the military here had to arm up.
All right. Well, seeing as there's javelins and great swords, I'll call Zaishori and see if there's anything else she would want. Zaishori, there's some cool stuff in this room.
In a second.
All right.
DM, can I try and just lock?
Do what to the lock?
Smash.
Yeah, you want to hit it.
I want to hit it.
All right, make an attack
Well,
roll.
the door, because there is no lock, right? So-
There's no lock.
Yeah, it's just the door.
Hold the door.
Sure.
All right.
I'm gonna stand back.
All right. All right.
Is anything happening to the door?
You see heavy
Sword.
sparks as the great sword drags across the steel door. Not a lot of damage. It's a thick little boy.
As I walk out, I kind of tell him like,
Like,
"Hey guys, I found something almost suspicious."
Oh.
Robbie, you know that door you opened?
Yes.
You know, it was kind of an armory in there. It seemed like a lot of equipment and stuff. Seven has a
Good.
lot in his hands, but there was
I
a
didn't
chest.
think we'd actually find that.
There was a chest in there that Seven lockpicked, and
Wow.
it had 250 gold in it. Like I would think,
Okay.
for a place that people are robbing, this is quite a lot of gold. Maybe not for us, but for anyone else. Also, there's these vials. I don't know what they are, but
Some sort of potions. We can work on identifying them.
hmm.
I wouldn't necessarily call that suspicious. I'll admit, I thought I was on my game with that first lock-picking attempt, and it was still
see something.
very difficult. Maybe the others who came to ransack this place weren't so keen on busting doors down, and they simply gave up.
I
This
guess
town was
fair
also not very populated, so it
Right.
wouldn't shock me. It's not like there was a verifiable fortune.
Oh,
The fact
Yeah,
that
I
anything was
thought-
left behind at all is
yes.
kind of odd.
that's,
Maybe
DM.
they had to flee in a hurry. Vintat. We still don't know exactly what happened to you.
Anything that would make the order flee in a hurry? That's some that's some
And I
bad
mean,
news.
even if it wasn't just people ransacking, who just leaves 250 gold and runs?
Someone whose life is in danger.
Well,
and who
the order
values
is
their
very
life more than
rich, so 250 gold is
Huh.
nothing to them. But at the same time,
250 gold's a lot of gold.
not to the order.
to a common.
the order.
Yes.
DM, I have a question.
All right.
Are these just regular walls?
As far as you can tell.
Or because they're having problems with that door, so I was thinking Seven's just gonna ignore the door and make a new one.
Oh.
I was waiting for him to
Worst
fucking.
idea.
I was waiting for him to say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's try this. Watch out, sure. I'm just gonna hit the wall.
He,
Oh,
he's
right in
going to
the-
try his wall pick attempt.
And we're gonna just keep hitting, right?
Maybe the rest of us should step out in case this is a structurally important wall to this building.
Pause. Seven Valir and Revi make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh Lord.
Oh God, I was too late.
Dexterity saving door?
Yes, sir.
This is precisely why I stepped away.
Oh,
Oof.
whoops.
12.
20. All right, feeling good, feeling nimble. My +2.
All right. So as you all are having this conversation, and Seven rears back and takes a swing at this this wall, Valir and Revi, while you're talking and you see Seven swing, you see this sort of shimmer as he makes contact with the wall. Doesn't do any damage, but then you see a flash of bright light.
Oh,
Seven and Revi take 3 points of radiant damage. Valir take 7.
Holy crap.
Jeez Louise.
All right.
Son of a bitch! God,
Three.
magic fucking dolls, of course.
Also,
I mean,
but I'm not
I
blinded
should've-
though, right?
No, you're not blinded.
All right, cool. I
I should
can't
have
be.
probably seen that one coming. They would have to be a truly amateurish practitioner of magic to protect the door and not the surrounding walls.
I just want to state for the record that if the order thought to seal this for a reason, it's probably better left sealed. That said, I do want to know what's inside.
A little late for that, wouldn't you
I'm-
think?
I'm willing to hit it again.
Yeah, if you're hitting it again, the rest of us should be clearing out of here. Doubly so now.
Okay.
As I said, I can't dispel the magic, so I'm not sure if there's anything I can do in this case. I feel like if I fire magic at it, the same result is going to happen. Most likely.
If I had a day to prepare, I could probably remove it, but I don't want to waste the time.
All right. So, all right, everyone clear out.
So, did he actually make a hole in the wall, DM, or no?
No, he no effect whatsoever.
Okay.
All right.
I will immediately head outside. Tickers, you might want to get down. I don't know what's about to happen.
All
Yeah, I'm gonna
right.
get outside.
Yeah, I am stepping outside. I am
I'm
not
gonna
about
just
this.
stand in the middle of this doorway with my arms on the walls.
All right.
Bracing yourself.
Yeah.
All right, and now let's go for the door itself. 26, and then what? 22 damage.
All right. Make a dexterity save throw.
All right. 15.
Take 2 points of radiant damage.
Alright,
DM,
I
quick
won't-
question.
Yes.
I'm looking around the general area. Are there any windows that I see?
On that side.
Windows.
That's a negative.
Windows.
That's a window.
I-
One.
That's fun. Right here.
I'm gonna go back
Okay.
in after seeing the flash through the doorway. God damn it, hold on, I pushed the thought button to back key and it fucked my map up.
I
No
want to
windows.
try to go to the door and see if I can like get an elemental ley line of like light or anything. Can I do a check of that, or is that just completely wrong?
Also make a wisdom or nature check.
Hmm.
Your choice.
7.
With nature.
If you want to break the wall,
On the
try
roof.
try the adjoining wall in the other room.
Ah. That's a good
I'm
idea.
gonna run back outside.
Can I do that, DM? Can I dive bomb the roof?
Oh, wait.
Whoa.
So you want to bamf the wings out
Yes.
and then fly up and then attack
Oh
the.
my god.
I mean, you can certainly try.
Can I drop 7 on the roof?
Can you lift 7?
Can I lift 7?
What's your strength?
I'm actually not sure.
Wait. I have a really stupid idea that I sure. If you can lift him. If not, it's all moot. But if you can, we might be able to sort this out.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah, you're an 18 strength, which means your carrying capacity is times 15. So
I think 7 would have to stop carrying some of the stuff he just ran.
Oh.
Momentarily.
But I only got a 9 on my nature check.
Nothing really Leiatic about this.
I'm gonna hit the wall in the other room.
All right, make an attack roll.
27.
Cool. Make a dexterity saving throw.
21.
Take 3 points of radiant.
Yeah.
7, how much do you weigh?
This is how Seven
what,
dies,
about-
facing down a door.
About 500 pounds, right? Somewhere around there.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy.
I'm just picturing the Eric Andre gift. Let me in. Let me in.
I walk
Yeah, right.
outside, and I say to like Ravi and Zaishori, you guys have any like plans or anything you can think of, or should we?
So, Zaishori, the answer is yes. You can lift him. You'd be slow moving, so to get to full height would take a while, but
Wait.
theoretically possible.
I
Gonna
have
make
no
7
idea.
into a bomb.
So
Wait.
Ravi, Zaishori, do you guys have any thoughts?
Yes, I'm going to go with this plan because it sounds very entertaining, and I have a way to make it even more entertaining. Because I just want to see what happens.
Wait, what plan are you thinking of?
She's going to lift him, and basically, we're turning Seven into a weapon of sorts. She's going to drop him on the roof.
I mean, I have an easier way for Seven to get on the roof.
I can climb, guys.
No, we need to drop him on the roof
No,
from a
it's
very
about
tall
the-
height.
It's about the momentum, Seven.
Okay, let me make this a little easier. I walk up to Seven and cast jump on him. So now he has triple the jump height.
All right. Before I jump, I'm going to climb to the top of the roof.
Yes, climb to the roof and
Right.
tell me
Roof.
when you're about to jump. I'm going to move
Oh,
right
Lord.
to... How high is this building, Roach? Because this matters.
It's a single story building, so 12 feet, give or take.
Perfect. All right,
I'm gonna
move
bant out my
like
wings.
Here. I'm going to move right here.
I'm gonna take out my wings and fly up so I can watch this leveled.
All right. What do I roll for jumping?
You don't. It's based off of your strength modifier. Or strength score.
So 20.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Now 60.
And then it's
Oh my
tripled.
God. And it's tripled?
Yeah.
All right. For this, I'm going to go into rage.
Okay.
And now, so I'm just going to jump straight up. As we're coming down, we're going to use the tail.
I am holding an action as he is about to jump.
Yeah,
As
I know.
he comes in range, I am going to enlarge him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that's
I
what
had a feeling.
All
right.
I'm so excited for this. Fail or succeed. I just want to see what happens.
Instantly die from the recoil.
Imagine some
Wait, hold
a
on. I'm gonna
commoner in
cast
this
Shield of
town.
Faith on him.
This is the most brute
Dude.
force monkey
Just some extra protection.
ever.
Seven's just gonna ricochet off this thing like miles out.
This might be the
I'm gonna
best.
get Pokemon blasting off again with Seven.
All right.
All right. I am confirming vertical jump stats for 5e.
I am. I'm taking a few steps back, just
I
in
am turning-
case.
I am turning to Tankers. Tankers, make a mental note. I should probably learn how to dispel magic, but not necessarily use it in every instance.
Got it. Noted. All right. High jump. You leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. You move at least 10 feet immediately before. Yep. Standing high jump. Half that distance. So assuming you take at least 2 steps, you can Yep.
Yep.
All right, so your strength is 20, which means your modifier is 5, which means base you can jump 8 feet in the air. So triple that, you're up to 24. Okay.
I can hit him right as he's coming down with the range on enlarge reduce. So he'll be close to peak height as this happens.
Things fall at the same speed, though.
Yeah,
As
but
much
wait,
weight is different.
yeah.
All right. So it's a 24-foot fall. Okay. All right. Yep. Cool.
Giant 7. I'm going to call him 49.
You. All right. And 7. What are you attempting to do anything as you fall, or?
You're muted. 7.
Punch the roof as I come down instead of the tail. I just want, because I'm not really sure what kind of damage this is. I know it's gonna be falling, maybe some other stuff, but I'm trying to save myself a little bit with the rage.
All right.
I'm going to grant him +2 AC. Would that help at all?
Not for
I don't know
falling,
what's coming.
Nah.
but you don't know.
Never mind.
All right.
I'll heal you afterwards. Promise.
Thank you. All right. So 3, 2, 1. Come up and now. And giant punch this roof.
I wish we had a soundboard.
Man.
All right. So we got quarry bracers in large size, and I'm falling about 24 feet.
So roll a d4.
All right.
We add the enlarged to this.
She's just like head goes all the way up, just going down.
Wait, is he attacking at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I want to bless him.
I don't think an advantage on attack rolls
Yeah.
matters versus a fucking roof.
He
He's
doesn't
going to
need,
hit.
yeah, he does not need help to hit this thing.
He can't miss it at this point.
Yeah, he rolled a 26 to hit. He's hit the roof.
Anybody's alive in there, they're not gonna be alive anymore.
All right, so this is important. So to get the full height of your jump, you have to move at least 10 feet. Are you moving 10 feet towards the center of the roof or 10 feet to your right?
I will move 10 feet to my right.
Okay, good to know.
All right.
Calculating.
I think that'd have to be so I could see him. If he goes too far back, I couldn't see him.
That's fair. Yeah, okay, cool.
And I do double damage.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Yeah. I'm a ballistic weapon at this point.
Scud missile 7.
To that, so that's enough. Okay,
Lord.
so tell
Oh, sorry. I was going to say Roach is on the DM subreddit. Like, all right, so I gave one of my players bracers that destroy structures. I may have made a mistake.
it's all right. It's not the first roof I've had to drop on a player this week.
Be the second one that's falling on
yeah.
me, though.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it?
All right, so 7, you jump up, and as you hit the apex of your jump, you get enlarged.
Boy.
Okay, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and you wind up on the inside.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it.
Guys,
I'm gonna fly over.
Would you look at that? It worked.
How loud would you say the sound of him crashing through the ceiling?
Oh, it's absolutely horrendous.
Is there a sound wave we need to worry about?
Soundwave? No.
Shockwave.
Shockwave, there you go.
I mean,
it's not an earthquake.
yeah, he fell 20 feet. It's not like bad.
I mean, he's like 1,000 pounds right now.
Well, yes, that. He's a mini meteor. It's fine.
all right, so No, actually, how much damage have I caused to this building?
Busted the roof, but it's still standing, right? Like the
Yeah.
structure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
It crumbled a hole.
Yeah. Magic's no match for 7. Keep me out of somewhere.
I'm gonna send Tinkers up so I can look inside, and I'll actually. I think this is this only the second time I've used this ability. I'm gonna see through his eyes, so for a moment you just kind of see me glaze over.
Oh, and I'm gonna do investigation. Just look around.
When 7 stands up, can I see his head sticking out of the top of the building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can peek over like Wilson and.
I just kind of go to Valir and Ravi, like, maybe we should have made him just try to punch the outside wall.
I
It's
can't
more-
respond at the moment, but yeah.
It's more entertaining this way. And then I just like use my super jump to get like on a platform so I can see what's happening. And I use one of my elemental abilities to kind of clear off all the dust that he just created.
Fair.
We now have nearly.
What do
I'm gonna
what
fly
do,
over and pick up Suji.
Yeah. What do we see?
I guess all of us are going up there in some way, shape, or form.
Absolutely.
Suji, I'm grabbing you.
Except Vintef, he's
Just
just
kind
up
of go,
there.
I'm just chilling. Like, I don't know how to get up there. I don't know what's happening.
All right.
Okay.
Vinteth, I'm going to just stand up, peek my head over, and reach my arm out and say, Vinteth, come on. I'll get you in here.
I have transported
Okay.
Suji.
I will bewilderedly just shake my head and walk towards him. Like, what? What did I just witness?
We witnessed a cannonball. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Right.
Do something real quick. Give me 1 sec. 1 sec.
You're on the ground, Suj.
We went inside the building or on top of the roof?
We're inside now.
Okay.
What roof?
We're standing on top of all the debris.
Someone should get Pyra.
She's
Where's
fine.
she?
She's chilling,
she's in the
scared, like,
bottom.
what the fuck is happening?
He's
What
like,
did I get myself into that I'm still with these people?
this has worked out surprisingly well.
The plan worked.
Yeah. It's a good plan.
For the record, I can dispel magic, but I don't have it prepared.
Boo.
The worst.
So,
The worst.
like I said, if we wanted to take a full
What?
day,
Okay, this is totally out of campaign. What do you have prepared? You don't use spells.
Yes, chill touch.
Chill touch.
chill touch
Prepare that.
it's a level 3 spell, so I only have like attack spells prepared.
Oh, if anyone's interested,
What do you attack with for level 3 as a cleric? I thought your most useful ones were like inflict wounds. I'm pretty sure that's like a level 1.
Well, I always have animate dead and vampiric touch, but I have prepared spirit guardian still from our dock adventure and
that's really
revivify.
Oh yeah, you really can't drop either of those. Unfortunately, you really should keep both of those. Never
Like,
mind.
I have some nice level 3 spells. It's just I wasn't anticipating
Alright,
having to use the spell magic, you know?
this
I
building.
should be the dispel magic person anyway. I'm just technically a level back because of the multi-class. I should have it right now, but I don't.
Oh yeah, you don't have your level 3 shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This building has hurt me more than
Only
any
wants
other
to.
walk have ever.
Like, dispel magic is my only I have a lot of abjuration spells, but dispel magic is my only anti-abjuration, I guess you could say. Everything else is always like protect, bestow curse. I can curse people, which is necro. Actually, never mind. I have beacon of hope. Dispel magic, glyph of warding. Yeah, it's all like protection shit.
Been talking.
Yeah,
because
Magic
I used to
circle.
jump
as a
since I
cleric,
found
you
out
get,
he
you
had
get
it.
access to all your spells as a prepared caster. You just then obviously have to
Ugh.
decide each day what you're
Yeah.
Oh, and also just know that that's not locked by like spell level. Not that it would be smart to do so, but you could prepare all level 3s if you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm this sus for about 3 minutes or a minute
Wait, say that again?
for the enlarge spell. How long does it last?
The enlarge lasts. Oh, good call. I think that's 1 minute. Let me check my sheet. That is 1 minute.
All right, I'm gonna lift the whole roof off when he gets back. Peel
Yeah,
it like a
all the
tin
shit I
can.
have prepared. Like I have Bane, Cure Wounds, surprisingly, even though I never use it. Guiding Bolt, Inflict Wounds, which is my big nuke. Sanctuary. Enhance Ability, which is
Compass the
why I don't
same
know why I
as
had
1
that
minute.
prepared since I never use it.
Yeah.
Spirit
Sanctuary?
weapon. Yeah. No.
Actually,
I
the
never
interesting
use
thing I was thinking about.
I'm gonna do a quick bathroom run.
Enhance Ability. I always have it prepared, but I never use it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I wish I
been
knew
doing
that you had enlarged.
Well, if you remember, somebody did it. I want to say it was Babby did it. And I went, that seems interesting. And then I just bought it before we left town. So I've only
Okay.
had it for the past couple sessions. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Because can you imagine, like, we were fighting that big frog monster? I throw a javelin at it, and you just enlarged it right on impact.
I don't know. I think that would have to be a rule of cool thing. D&D gets weird sometimes. That's something that, yes, you're right. That should obviously do some crazy damage, but I don't think there's actually a way to adjudicate that. That would have to fall on Roach to figure that one out.
One I'm figuring out.
If I enlarged a throwing weapon as it was thrown, I don't think there's technically a rules as written way to deal with that.
Not technically.
Yeah. Yeah, D&D can be a little weird sometimes.
Boo.
But doesn't mean something couldn't happen. It's Roach's world after.
Yeah.
The javelin turns into a fucking 15-foot long, 10-foot wide fucking silo.
Yeah. Essentially, it would become a dragon lance at that point.
Mm.
Anyway, back to this.
Yeah.
All right, so 7,
Yeah.
you're in mostly. As you are taller than the building, you can.
I'm gonna lift. Can I lift the roof and move it over?
The roof?
Yeah.
The other piece of the roof.
No.
Can I just?
I mean, you could break more of the roof.
Yeah. I feel like that might some debris might fall on my fellow comrades.
All right. So now I currently have everybody's on the roof. Is that what was the plan?
I'm
Yeah.
having Tinker's me as Tinker's go inside.
Right.
Me and Suge are in the room.
7 was picking me up to put me in the room. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. I jumped up.
Let's just put Ventet on the roof then.
All right.
I'm gonna walk over to the stable side.
Vintef, do you want to come down?
No, I'm good for now. I'll hop on
Okay.
7 and climb down if I need to.
All right. So the first thing that hits not 7 because he wouldn't notice it, but Zaishori and Suji, as you guys are the first kind of in the room and in the area, and Tigers would see this or smell it more specifically and kind of react. First thing that hits you is the acrid smell of decay and just stale air as this cork has been popped.
Guys, this is gross. Don't come down here.
Oh God. Wait. I guess no. I can't really talk. I need to check these rules again. You can see a truly disgusted look on Tinker's face as now I am smelling through him and his enhanced sense detecting abilities.
What? No. Fuck.
Are you guys
Sorry,
smelling it
why
up
did you
there?
bring me in here?
I
Nope.
didn't know the smell existed.
I'm assuming I can smell it wafting up, and I'm just kind of like, whatever.
Dude, I'm just pushing that bad odor out with fresh air around me. So I'm just chilling. I am chilling right now.
Can you do some of that down here?
I'm going to. Can I see the body, or should I do an investigation thing?
Make a perception check.
All right.
Oh, I can still talk. I'm just deaf and blind, so you could hear
Yeah.
me yelling from
Nat
outside.
20,
That's
23.
disgusting. It's so fucking gross.
Oh.
So looking inside, Seven, Saishori, and Suji, looking around, and Tinkers. There's no light in the inside except for the faint, dull overcast coming through the hole that Seven has created.
Can we see everything with dark vision, or is it still like blurred?
With dark vision, you see everything. You don't see like color or detail.
Oh, I
Oh,
have.
You have X-ray. You have red vision, essentially. So you see everything in shades of red, which is fine. Looking around, you see 4 prison cells. The 3 immediately around you can see several decaying bodies.
Oof.
All right. Guys, there's dead people down here.
You can smell that.
I noticed.
I'm sorry, I can't smell.
Sorry, Seven.
Oh God, just ice knife me now. God, put me out.
As I start readying the ice knife, I realize it's probably
not
sarcasm.
being serious. He's not being serious.
All right.
I can't hear him speak anyway.
I'm just peering down from the roof, like, I guess the order just sealed the prisoners in here and left?
Oh, the order kind of sounds like a bunch of assholes.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
This is beyond me, though. At least put them to death if you're going to leave them to starve.
Tinkers, let's just investigate this quickly and get out of here.
God, why?
As I don't really want to, I go over to this body and I'll like investigate.
Those
What
cells
kind
are
of-
permanently locked.
Even this one on the bottom. Oh, there's gate. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm still a giant.
That's what all the
Try
dots
to
are.
pull the door open. Can I rip it off its hinge as a giant?
I'll allow it.
All right. Rip that door off right there.
Clang, 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 clang.
All right, Suji UFC. I don't think I can fit in between there.
Okay. So I'll walk through, and I'll investigate the body. Because I assume like I don't really see anything else on the ground.
Sure, make a medicine or. Well, I guess what are you looking for? Are you looking for?
I'm kind of looking through, see if like there's anything in their clothes or whatever.
Okay, so you're like you're looting.
Yeah.
So investigation
Which-
does. Yes.
I assume a
Looking to see who
prisoner
these
that's
people
dead
were.
does not have, but yeah. I doubt a prisoner just has a bunch of stuff on him, but maybe I'll bring.
As you go through this cell and Seven clangs the door across the room, there are actually, from what you can tell, at least 3 bodies in here.
Oh.
As you take the time to kind of sift through them, and again, the smell coming from them is hard to stomach sometimes. It's strange. None of them seem to have a lot on them as far as like personal effects. But with that perception or investigation, they all seem to be very, at least in this cell, finely dressed.
Are they all dressed differently or all the same?
As far as you can tell, there's fine. They're all wearing fine clothing. It's not like they're all wearing like a uniform or like an outfit or anything like that.
Okay. I'll kind of go, hey guys, they're not really wearing like prison uniforms or anything. Honestly, their clothes is kind of nice. Not 100% sure if they're normal prisoners. Or technically were prisoners.
7, help me down to the floor.
Oh, because I was about to just put the body up there to you.
I want to come look at the bodies.
All right. Put my hand
Kind
up.
of like run out of the room though and like start coughing in the corner.
So do you want out?
Yeah, let me get some fresh air. Bring me to the roof, please.
I'm gonna pick Suge up, and we're both gonna chill on the roof for now.
Idea. Do I have to roll, or do I just I want to see if I recognize the clothing or anything?
Make a history check.
History.
Looking at the couple people in this cell and looking at how they're dressed, it's hard to tell like who they were or anything. They appear to be it's nobility of some kind, but you're not quite sure. It's not. It's familiar, but not at the same time. If that makes sense.
All right. These guys are definitely some kind of noble. I can't put my finger on it. What house they belong to? Can I tell what race they are from the bodies?
From the best guess, they're human.
They seem to be human, yes.
Well, Vinted, pass them to me. I'll put them outside. Maybe you'll see them better in the light.
How decayed are these bodies?
Make a medicine check. I'll say with advantage. Not that you need it, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. But the fuck it, what advantage? Fuck it. Yeah.
we'll take the 22. Best you can gather, it looks like several months.
So there's barely any flesh left. It's just like soupy fucking.
There's enough. There's enough distinction that you can tell like race and gender, but like not enough that you can be like, oh yeah, that's
Most of the internal organs have liquefied already. It's just like skin and bones.
Yeah.
Hair, teeth. Yeah. I'm going to drag one of the bodies by the cuff, I guess, and give it a 7. Here, put this up in the light.
Yeah. And before this enlarge runs out, can I just rip off all the doors to all the cells?
All right, which one do you want to do next?
I want to do this one.
All right. Clank, 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 clank.
I slide over more on the roof. Like, God, why? I tried getting out of the smell, and he just brings it closer.
And then since I'm over there, I noticed. And since I'm over here, and I got pretty good perception when I first fell down here. Do I notice this hallway?
Yeah, it's it's there.
All right. And let's rip off this door.
All right. Before we get to that, Revy,
Yes, sir.
Tinkers is looking into this cell.
Mm-hmm.
There are roughly 15 bodies in there.
Oh.
Oh.
At this point, I think just my disgust has outpaced my curiosity. All right. All right, Tinkers, just wait for the rest of them and let's go. We're not moving 15 goddamn bodies out of here.
Yep. Nope. I'm done.
Since I'm over in that area, do I notice anything like weird, out of the ordinary something?
Are you inside, Billy, or are you just on the roof?
I'm on the roof, but I'm just looking down at everything right now.
All right, so there's only one hole, and it's kind of where 7 came in, so it's like over here.
I see.
Like he didn't cave the entire roof in.
Right.
So
Yeah,
if you're-
pass. Pass.
Nope.
The leader's just like, no.
I'm gonna mouth breathe and go back down.
I'm gonna hear Tinker's commotion, walk over, look at the bodies too.
All right, and then last door will be right there. Just clank, 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 clank. Man, there's a lot of dead people down here.
There are a lot of dead people down here. 7, very astute.
But why are they dressed so
DM.
well?
Yes.
Is detect magic still kind of in effect right now?
Duration is 10 minutes.
Let me check.
Not to be a party pooper, but 7 is almost certainly regular size again.
Yeah,
Is a
10
minute.
minutes.
That's
Sounds
only
good.
last 1 minute.
Enlarge in a minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he would have crashed in, ripped the first door off. I'd say he would have gotten at least 2 other doors off because that's kind of what he was focusing on. So I'll give him that. 10 minutes. I would say detect magic is down at this point just because you guys gave time for 7 to start punching walls.
Yeah. So that means this one's still locked.
Yeah, I'll say that one's still locked. You got that one and the one by Vinteth open.
Okay.
And then boop. Normal size.
7 just looks slightly diffused, like, this is nice being that big for a minute. Muttering to himself.
Don't you always feel that big around normal people?
No. I was taller than this building. Now I'm just taller than you.
I'm just gonna ignore him and keep looking at this giant pile of bodies. So the door's off on this cell?
Yep.
Now let's wade through and see what we got.
Bodies.
Yeah, and since I'm here to loot, I'll check out this room. And we'll see if I see anything.
Wait, roll a history check again. I'm gonna see if these bodies are like similar to the other ones, like dressed and everything.
Say make an investigation check first.
Decent rolls.
Cool. Yes. Vinteth, you start to turn over some of the bodies, and the garb is familiar. It's resemblant to the other cell that you were looking at, and whereas the other cells seem to be of nobility, this cell, while in the same family, it seems to be more you ever old school royal house where you dress your servants in like a particular color, like something like that.
Yeah.
These seem to be more plainly dressed, but still in like a family or house color or style.
Gotcha. Was I sure he's next to me? I'll relay that to her. All these bodies seem to be related somehow to the other cell, but not of such a high stature. The garb isn't as fine.
So it sounds like they just killed off a whole house.
But what noble family is from Morand? My question, because I should know them. No.
I mean, I guess depends how long these bodies have been here. Maybe it's from before you. Actually, no,
I've
there's
only
no
been
way,
gone a
right?
little over a year. I doubt that such a noble family would escape my memory from from that long ago.
They don't have any identifying crest that you caught? Actually, DM, can I investigate for that? Any
Sure.
noble crests any of them are wearing?
Sure.
None that catch my eye.
My rolls just suck today.
Dude, my investigation rolls always suck.
Nothing that stands out to you. It's again, there's definitely a theme. There's definitely like a house, like, color and style to them all. Yeah, nothing that stands out to you and comes up to like something you would know or who you would identify.
I'm gonna call
Do I know the
Tinkers over.
colors? Can I see the colors?
Sure. The colors for this would be seafoam green and almost a like beige, like, cream.
Okay, seafoam green and cream.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Tinkers over and consult Ravi because I know how familiars work. Blah blah. Are you familiar with these house colors or anything? Because I don't seem to be. Like it seems like it feels familiar, but I just can't figure it out.
I mean, honestly, I would doubt it, but I'm happy to, scan the memory banks just based on what I know about myself.
All right.
That would be history.
Sure.
Or is this not even a check?
Oh, you can make a history check.
Okay. All right. It's a 27 total.
Revi, you're a studious person. And not so much your time at school, but when you were preparing to leave to come here on your journey, and when you were getting ready to leave the Church of Lux Florida and go on your way to find different things, when you knew you were heading to Vertrag, you did what any studious person would do. You read up on the culture, you read up on the people, the different houses, the different factions that existed there, anything to help you blend in and achieve your goal. While you're not personally familiar with them, the colors are very distinct. The colors are of a noble house in Crowhaven.
Raven?
27. I will give you the house name.
Mm,
You're an extra studious boy, aren't you?
I guess so. On this point.
What were the colors again, just for notes? Seafoam green
Seafoam
and
cream.
that's
and
just the one
cream.
color and cream. Mint and peaches and mint.
What a nerd.
Yep. I'm a book boy.
That was my intention with asking Robbie. Because if any one of us other than, I guess, Suji would have, or I guess, actually no, there's like two of you that are nobles technically. Fuck.
I'm gonna drop the spelling of this because I know you're gonna ask it into Thirsty Chat.
You know I will. Because I'm gonna get it wrong. Damn it. I would have actually, that's pronounced Faraxi,
Yeah.
I would have spelled that one right. That would have been the first one. Son of a bitch.
I feel like if I said it out loud, though, you're gonna be like, "No, there's some trick letters in here," and you'd have like thrown shit in there that didn't belong.
You might be right. A lot of your names are like that, Stroji. All right. I will. I'll just say to Tinkers because I'm tired of yelling. Tinkers, can you tell him House Faraxi?
Boss says House Faraxi.
Faraxi. Does that trigger anything in my mind?
Make a history check, and
I will say of Crowhaven, just to so there's more info.
Say sure you can make one as well.
15.
History check.
Why does it keep swatching me?
All right. Saishore, you're not sure why. You've heard the name before. They are a notable noble house of Crowhaven. So you are familiar with the name, but you're not quite sure. Like you've only heard them in passing. Vinteth, you are familiar with the name for two reasons. Obviously, they are a noble house of Crowhaven, which means they are a noble house of Vertrag, which means they are notable if any of their kin were to come to town here in Moran because, politics and such.
Mhm.
What you would know is there was an estate to the north of here, in the northern, a little bit west of the church of Mother's Lament, that was being built for a new noble family to come over and essentially be the new ruling class of Morand. They were essentially just waiting for their actual house to be built before they came here.
They're coming to settle down. I'm like, help lead the town. Got it.
Yeah. But they had not settled yet before you left.
Faraxi. They were gonna move here before I left. Huh, I guess they came and, well, they went. Huh. Why would the Order imprison their own house, though?
That's what I'm wondering.
Very odd.
Can I tell how they died? Did they starve to death? Were they killed beforehand?
Make a medicine check.
Maybe it was a betrayal in the family.
I too would like to investigate the physical bodies.
Revy too thinks these things, but he will not come in here because it's gross, and I don't want to be here either.
Yes, I am also curious.
I guess I'll try and check them out again.
Well, I just
Seven. Those are the dead bodies.
Yeah, let's go look at some other different ones. Let's go back to the people. God, dead bodies are in here.
There are a lot.
18.
Unfortunately, it does not work that way. A generic check on dead bodies in this room, and that is all.
No, I'm looking. I'm looting.
Oh, you're looting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm scavenging.
Looting is definitely
Yeah.
different.
Let's see if there's anything worth taking.
Gotcha.
I know Vintet's the dead body
Over
guy.
to the door, actually. Can I investigate the door, see if it was locked from the inside or the outside? Can I tell?
Sure. Make an investigation check while I handle Vinteth. Vinteth, looking at the bodies and seeing how they are kind of arranged. They are not, these bodies were not placed here. They died with a 15. Yeah, you would know this. They died where they fell and where they are.
So it was like simultaneous.
Not necessarily. It's more so just when a body is placed somewhere and when a body dies in a position.
Got it. So they're all just sitting around and died, or they were all like placed there after they were killed?
They died in this room. You're not sure what they died of or how they died, but you know they died in this room and where they are.
Okay.
It's not like a placed pile of bodies.
So are they piled up, or they're arranged like sitting on the benches or whatever?
Little of both.
So like some are in a corner, some are like at the gates trying to get out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna from the positions, I'm gonna assume that a few of them starved to death, like trying to escape. Possibly all. that a fair assumption, DM?
You can assume what you wish. I've given you the information for the role we're given.
I'm going to assume that they're just left here to starve to death. Everybody.
All right.
I don't
The
see any
door.
any physical damage to the what's left of them.
So, Shori, taking a look at the door. The door is actually exactly the same as was on the other side. It's a solid, like, iron and steel door. No locking mechanism, no anything, really. It's just a solid sheet.
Damn, so there's no way to tell whether it was locked on the inside or the outside. Damn. Okay, big oof.
Is there anything worth taking in this room?
Investigating a lot of bodies. None of them seem to have anything on them. They are devoid of jewelry, weaponry. They have the clothes that's on them, and that's about it.
All right.
Does it look like they died from starvation?
Make a medicine check.
Since I haven't gotten
Hard to tell, Saishori. It's, you know, hard to see how they died, where they died. Not quite your area of expertise.
You want to come check out the other cell?
I'm gonna rip this door off now. I think I actually have to make a check for that now, one, right?
Yeah.
Just I'll call it athletics.
Can I sit down and like pray for some guidance?
Okay.
Okay, I'll do that. I don't have a prayer.
And check the clothes on this cell too. Furthest away from the commoners.
I'm gonna ask for a sign.
All right, 7. You were able to within a minute. You're able to kind of rip that door off the hinges.
Right.
Not, there's sturdy doors, but in here with the time lost, you're easy enough to crank them off with your strength.
Perfect. Now let's go see if they're. I'm gonna assume I know there's a dead body in here now, right?
There are a couple dead bodies.
All right. Let's see if they look familiar to me. I have a feeling I'm not gonna find anything I want. Nope.
Them some dead bodies.
Yep. All right.
Very dead.
Very dead.
Very dead.
All right, Vinteth. You got a
19.
looking at this cell. Oh, parents. This cell only contains 2 bodies. Human male, human female. Best you can guesstimate from the markers that you can see. Mid late 40s. They are also dressed in fine clothes of seafoam and cream. The silks and the clothing they wear very, very reminiscent of their station. You're not familiar with who they are, but they are dressed the finest of anybody you've seen in these cells so far.
I'm gonna assume they're like the head of the family. The lord and lady of the house, as it were. Alright guys, I think I found the lord of this doomed estate.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I saw these dead bodies already. They're dead.
Yes, very dead.
Eh.
Dead for a while.
Hmm.
Well, it seems to be the whole house is here, from the lords to the servants. So, why? What could a house of Crowhaven do to like have the order imprison them and just abandon this place? Generally, as far as I know, most Crowhaven, like, I don't want to say servants, but followers of Crowan, all the houses generally get along, at least in the public eye. What could doom an entire house?
I know, but they were stripped of everything. All they got left are the clothes.
Yeah, there's no jewels, nothing.
No. This definitely wasn't for their protection or anything. They just left them here.
This whole situation is really fucking weird, man.
I'm gonna take one of the doors with me. Seems to be a really good metal.
Gotta pop up.
All right, last cell check, just to like confirm that the second cell is part of the house too.
Yeah.
Not really much of a check needed for this one. This cell does contain 3 bodies. Three teenagers. Human. Less than 20. 2 males, 1 female. Unlike the other cells, they appear to be obviously dead and decomposing in their own way. The 3 bodies are huddled together in a corner.
Hmm. I don't know what to make of that. And search their bodies. Maybe they're trying to cover something.
Sift through. Does not appear they are carrying or keeping anything of note. They're dressed in finer garbs in the other 2 cells, same type of garb as the cell you previously searched.
The lordlings, yeah, the kids. 2 princes and a princess, technically. You want to, not princess like kings, but lordlings. Well, it seems the whole family's here.
Hey, Vintef, I don't think there's any way a whole family of nobles from Crowhaven come down here unnoticed. It seems like they came here while they were still alive.
That's my best guess. The question is, why would an entire noble family be put into cells separated and then left to die? Hurriedly, as it seems. And not just left to die, sealed.
Well, whoever put them here obviously didn't want them to be found.
I mean, there are much better ways to get rid of bodies than to just leave them to rot. Somebody somewhere would find them eventually if it weren't for us coming along.
That's definitely true.
Well, you know what they say: the family that prays together stays together.
I just shake my head.
Like maybe this is why the town's so depressing.
Well, this family was due to move here. They were building an estate up north of my church. I just can't fathom how they would get to here, unless this happened like right when they moved in and they came for processing.
That's a tough one. Do you know of anyone in town that would know of any underground
I could always go back
organizations,
and
activity?
ask August.
Yeah, there's no way an entire family moved in or just came to town and disappeared and no one noticed.
I think we should check out the estate that was being built. This is way too weird to just ignore.
Angus, tell him I'm fine investigating. I just want to stop smelling these bodies.
I think heading out seems the next best step.
Can we get the fuck out of here? Can we? I don't know why I'm asking you. I can fly. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm out.
All right, the question is, how the hell am I gonna get out of here?
I'll
I'll
throw
pick you up.
Oh,
I'm gonna walk out and like put my hand on my chin. There's like one last look, like what the hell is going on?
I kind of like fall asleep because you guys are taking kind of long, and then I hear all the commotion, then I get up.
I kind of like snap out of a slight meditation.
I'm gonna pick up Vintev. Let's get out of here.
Hey.
I'm gonna put you down over here.
I'm gonna throw one of the metal doors through the hole I made.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, does it hit one of us?
We can find out, I think.
Oh wait, Seven, how are you getting out?
I'll make another hole. All right. Now I'm gonna hit this wall.
Cool, make dexterity saving throw.
I knew it. I
Uh,
knew it.
Take 7 points of
Bobby.
radiant damage.
Oh, all
I
right.
hear a sound and I'm just like, hey, Seven, I can come get you, you know?
I think I can climb out. It'll just take me a little bit, right?
So sure, could you grab me? I don't feel like really hopping off this roof.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I just
Flex
want to
check?
point out that I think whoever erected this barrier left in a hurry because they forgot to account for the roof, but they got all the walls.
As Shuri's pulling me down, I'm just like, hurry. You might want to take a bath once we get back.
Oh, geez.
I think I was able to
You might
climb
be
out.
right.
Wait, I thought we stayed in an inn last night.
But she was just in a room with a bunch of dead bodies for a long time.
She got that
Wow.
dank smell on her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess that does
Oh,
come
it's-
on the clothing.
So I walk away a bit.
So, Jim, was I able to climb out successfully?
I mean, yeah, for you, it's not a hard. Yeah, you hop up, you pull yourself out, get onto the roof, and it's an easy jump down for you.
There we go.
Hey, Ravi, can you do something about the smell
Yes,
on me?
yes, I will do it on all of you immediately, dear God. And I'm just gonna begin prestidigitating some nice cinnamon, some cloves, maybe just anything that's not some sage, not dead bodies. So,
Thank
It
you.
smells kind of like a church in here, Robbie. Out here.
Oh.
I
I
mean,
pull out the perfume from my pocket and spray myself. 3 squirts.
I was going to
Ooh.
attempt to put fire, but I think she's afraid of me when I fell through the roof. It was a giant.
that's. I've smelled dead people before, but magically sealed dead bodies inside of a room with enhanced smell is not something I would wish on any of you.
Yeah, you guys open the worst pickle jar.
But you wished it upon Tinkers.
Well, I just didn't want to teleport onto the roof and then in. Why waste the magic if I don't have to? It wasn't about the smell.
You know, he suffered with me, so it's fine. It's, you know, it happens.
All right.
Well,
Ira's over here chilling. She's like, I don't know anything about dead bodies. It's fine.
What time is it during the day now?
We shielded her.
With your travel and everything you guys have been doing, you were probably pushing an hour or two before sunset.
All right.
We just busted through the roof in the middle of the day.
I'm gonna pose the party the question to the party. Do we want to stay longer and figure this out, or just get the hell out of here, like at daybreak?
Vinteth, if this is important to you, we can investigate. I mean, look, it is certainly interesting to me why the Chosen would flee the city. Further interesting why they would massacre an entire noble family of this continent. You'd think that would have some far-reaching implications. Maybe people don't know yet. I'd like to know what happened, but not enough to stay unless this is something of personal importance to you.
Personal,
Sorry,
no. I just find it weird.
but what's happening now? I kind of dozed off while you guys were, in there.
The entirety of the cells are filled with a noble family and their servants. Noble family of Crowhaven. Somebody
You
that
know what
the order,
noble favor? Noble
Yeah,
family?
the house,
House Faraxi. House
Faraxi.
Faraxi may have entirely be wiped out in there based on the number of bodies. I mean, Jesus, they killed the servants.
Can I make a history check to see if I know anything about this?
Sure thing. Valir, you're not directly familiar with them. You've heard the name before, specifically because they have been in the past a very good trade partner with your family.
Understood. Gotcha. Okay.
I walk inside and I go over to the books that we saw prior and I investigate to see if I see any books on that family or anything about Crowhaven specifically.
Okay.
No, you know nothing.
I don't know how to read.
Are there any picture books?
They're books.
Well, there's about 3 books here, and I don't know how to read them, so I'm just gonna take them.
Right.
There are about 3 books left.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go get Suji, and I'm just gonna take the books because why not?
7, you're a fan of reading?
No, but maybe Ravi can read them, or Vinteth, or Volir.
Anybody but you.
I think you're becoming one of those people. I think the term's kleptomaniac. Where you just like to grab things that aren't yours.
Oh, also, can you make anything with this door and these iron bars that I took from the gate?
What do you mean, make something of them?
Like, is this good metal to make weapons or armor with?
I mean, yes.
All right, I'm keeping it. I will add it to my inventory.
Okay.
I'm picturing him just taking like the door from the cell, bending like so it fits
Fully,
around his head and just wearing it like a fucking necklace.
I fully took the entire prison door from one of these things over here.
You ever see a dog get stuck in like a baby gate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm picturing him just walking around with the thing stuck around his neck.
Didn't you just grab a bunch of weapons and armors from that other room?
I only kept the javelins. I don't use. You know what? You know what? You're right. I'm gonna go get the freaking. I'm getting the greatsword. Now I have a greatsword.
Well then, what's our next move? I kind of regret making everybody curious about that door because that took way longer than I thought. But
Yeah. That door hurt me
Yeah.
more than any bullywalk.
Oh, did you guys find anything while you were in there? I kind of left due to the smell.
Bodies, just bodies.
Oh,
Lots of
Ra-
bodies.
Ravi, Vinta the Riddler. Can you read these books? Suji couldn't.
I could have read them. I just didn't want to.
Yeah, if we're investigating this, yes, I will read through them.
All right.
So this is your town, Vintef. I mean, if we're going to check into this, what is the plan?
My first idea is to go back to the church and ask August, but from what I remember, they were building an estate specifically for a family of Crowhaven. I wasn't sure which one. Over by my church, I guess a half hour northwest of it, ish, right? DM maybe. Said, yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was being built. We could go check on that. I mean, we have nothing else to do for the night if we're staying here for the evening and leaving in the morning, right?
At this point, we wouldn't be purposeful to get on the road now.
Something weird is happening here. I'm not really attached to the town. I could give a shit less what happens to these people now that I'm gone. But while I'm here, this is way out of character for the order. Like way out of character for how the order usually operates.
Hmm.
All right. Let's go
Sounds
check it out. Maybe they got cool stuff there too.
What do we want to do? Do we want to head back to the church first? Do we want to go to
Well,
the
since
estate
you're
while we still have daylight?
I don't trust your church. Let's check out the thing during the daylight.
well, I was going to suggest whatever you felt comfortable with, Vintif, but Seven's really against going to that church, so I guess option B.
All right, follow me. Do. I'm assuming there's like a path that doesn't lead us directly past the church. It's just like up or down.
So you guys, final decision. You guys are making your way to the.
I'm just following people at this point.
What was previously known as a construction site for that estate, yeah.
As you take everybody outside of the Porter's Hall, out through the gate, through town, to the northeast of here. It's what once was a construction site for the new estate for a new noble family coming to town. Travel about 20 minutes, a little less than a half hour, before you're greeted by what appears to be not quite a finished construction, but mostly finished. It doesn't appear to have any workers, doesn't appear to have, but you can tell it's definitely an unfinished estate. But to what you would expect and Zaishori would expect, there are no guards, there are no order protecting the land. It appears to be vacant.
Abandoned even.
From this perspective, it seems to be.
Again?
From here, it does seem to be, yes.
Aha, it just seemed to be, yeah.
We
Well,
can't tell.
I'm assuming that this place was meant for that sacks of skin back there, but wonder if anybody's home. Generally, royal houses would have guards and things, and I doubt any royals are left in this town. At least from Crowhaven, anyway. Considering what happened to those. I don't know, man. It was also
Check it
weird.
out.
This should have been finished by now. It was like more than halfway done when I left.
I mean, if they never got to live here, they probably had to stay somewhere else in town.
It
Are there any
seems
more?
livable, it's just not done.
Hmm.
Generally, whenever an estate would be made, I'm assuming like the family would move in and like have it decorated and made to their taste once the initial construction's finished. No. Any? What do you want to chime in on that? That would have experience with this.
With such luxuries.
Well, I mean, it's definitely not made out of glass, so I didn't travel all that much through my childhood. I was kind of mostly stuck within my house.
And yes, we would expect there to be some sort of presence if anything was out. I think that's pretty clear.
I think the only thing finished is this whole town.
Yeah.
I say we just stroll right on up and go inside.
Let's go in.
Yes, look, worst
Okay.
case scenario, it's not empty, and I'm sure we can handle whatever's inside.
Best case scenario, somebody's there and we could get some fucking answers.
Yes.
So do we try going through the door or the roof?
And let's try the door this time.
I'd hope this place isn't magically sealed as well, because that would open up a whole nother fucking host of questions, but
If it is, then we can go to the church, Vinteth.
if it is, I don't think I want to be involved with whatever the fuck was going on here.
So what I'm hearing is I should have eaten August.
No, why would you?
No,
eat August?
he's useless. He's not worth your time.
And we don't.
It's
want
probably
to
not
cause ourselves-
tasty.
Maybe, but
We don't need the whole town turning against us, Seven.
it won't be the whole town if you kill the leader.
Listen, it stands to reason that if the order's gone, the sole influence is Surin Lin, which is a good thing in my opinion. But without a strong leader, they're
They want a
they're
strong
inconsequential.
leader.
Which
Hmm.
They want a strong leader. They should be following Rudborg, but I see your point. I'm taking the door though too.
you're gonna take this door too.
Why not?
Do we have a map for this or
Not yet.
not yet?
That's not what the plan is.
Well, what do we see that we approach this building?
Is this like this? This is a very large estate. Is this going to be like a
It's like the broker's estate is like half the size of the broker's estate.
Roughly, this is reminiscent of the Court Spirit Estate.
Okay.
This is a large
Ah.
first floor, large 2-story building. As you approach it, there is a half-built wrought iron gate that seems to start to frame the estate, but has not been finished.
So definitely abandoned construction projects.
Approaching, you do see piles of long discarded, long untouched construction materials. The main building from where the gate would be is about 35 to 45 feet away, give or take. The building itself seems to be structurally sound, but not a lot of decoration.
Big empty house.
Between the overcast and the dim, the general gray and dullness of this area, You don't see any signs of fire, light, or smoke coming from the building to show any signs of life.
Well, looks abandoned.
You want to throw something and see if anything comes out?
I mean, you're more than welcome to pick up a rock and throw it at the door.
I pull out one of the big iron bars I took from the last gate. I'm gonna throw it at what appears to be a window. All right.
Roll a d20.
Okay.
I will handle the rest.
Oh.
Okay. So you take out one of the wrought iron bars, slightly dented from when you punched and ripped it out of the ground, and you chuck it. Not aerodynamic, not built to be thrown. You watch as it kind of like wobbles in the air and just kind of like does not hit flush against like the stonework and kind of like clank, 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 clank as it just hits the ground.
Yeah.
Certainly made a lot of noise.
Don't worry, I have like 9 more of these. Should I throw another one?
Oh, give it a second. See if somebody comes out. Anybody?
Alright.
Any movement?
You wait a minute or two and doesn't appear to be anybody coming to the door.
I think we're good.
All right. I still want to throw one more.
I mean, I don't think any of us are capable of stopping you from
Wow.
chucking a giant piece of metal.
Probably.
For 7, apparently.
Yeah.
You watch as he pulls out a second roughly bent iron rod and just chucks it. And again, he chucks it hard, but it just does not travel aerodynamically. It starts to go sideways and just like just rattles against the stonework of the side of this building.
All right.
Terrible.
Son's getting mad. He's pulling out one more immediately. He did not like the way he threw that. If I roll one more 3, I'm not throwing at anything else.
Ever again. Just abandoned javelins altogether.
You just got to
That's 2 3s.
Hey, it's your previous 2 rolls added together.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
It travels slightly straighter, but still not with enough force or impact to do anything to the stonework of the building in front of you.
All right.
These are not javelins, 7 has figured out. Not yet, at least.
I'm going to make a mental note that even the construction materials were just left here. Because generally, like, cut stone blocks and things are
All right.
sought after accommodations, you know?
Since
Come on,
that one went better, one more.
Oh my god. What is happening?
I think this game hates me.
3 is a prime number.
3 is a prime number.
Roll 20 understands you are not throwing javelins. You are throwing roughly pulled out of the ground wrought iron that is not meant to be thrown.
Yep. This is one.
But you have made quite the commotion.
All right.
That's always a good
All
sign.
right. All right. This is my last one. That's half of them. I'm going to keep the other half in case I want. Because I will. That's it.
I'm going to look behind us and see if
So there's a
anybody's
back-
approaching, considering all the fucking noise we're making.
7's getting practice. Getting good. Let's see if I get 12. Nope. Now we're done. 7's defeated.
Well, I'm glad we took some time for you to experiment with your new toys. So
Intent looking around. Nobody seems to be approaching.
I find it odd that all the materials that are valuable to build this place were just left here too. That the town
They left
itself
in a
didn't
hurry.
like. Yeah, but the town should have like taken the materials and used it for something else, you know, not just left it here.
what didn't you understand when we walked in? I mean, people were hiding in their houses. Obviously, the people here are afraid. I think we need to ask, if we're going to investigate this, I think we need to ask people what the hell may have happened here. Whether that's going back and questioning the person who runs your church or whatever else.
Unfortunately, I agree. I think we should just go back to the church. August seems like he's most willing to answer your questions.
I think you just want to eat him.
No, I won't eat him. Oh, not in the mood.
Who's even in charge here
That's
Yeah, who runs this
in this
town?
town? Yeah,
that's
What do they do about
my
crimes?
question.
laying fear in the people.
It was a combination of the order and the head of the church. The order's gone. I'm assuming August should fucking know something. Nobody wants to go inside this place while we're here, real quick. Poke your head in.
No.
Let's just go inside. We'll find some more dead bodies and be about our way.
That's what I'm worried about.
More dead bodies.
All right.
Never thought I'd hear Ventev say that.
If somebody's killing an entire royal family of Crowhaven, it's not an everyday occurrence. I think you guys are failing to understand that this is a big fucking deal.
Oh no, I'm aware. It's just more along the lines of what we want to add to our plates.
I'm just curious. It's fucking weird. I don't like it. It makes me extremely uneasy. Remember, I still can't communicate with Sorlins. I'm just like fucking. Bleh.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yes, did you? I know it's kind of out of character, but like, Vintet, did you ask him about that? Does he have any sort of contact with Soren then?
As far as I'm aware, I would not assume so. It took me many years to like even get a direct intervention. There's always been whispers of wind, candles blowing out, things like that. Like signs were always present once I came of age and started serving, but
you didn't ask him about the town. You didn't ask him about what did you talk to him about, Vintep? I assume these were I left you to your private chats. I assumed you were going to be asking him things relevant to yourself.
well, I always assumed him to be useless and powerless, but now that he's a
He
de
might
facto
be the
head,
most powerful figure in this town.
Yeah, I wasn't aware the order was completely gone and like completely gone. Something's fucky.
Let's find out.
All right, to the church then. Fuck this place. Oh, fuck.
The party wishes to head back to the Mother's Lament.
Unfortunately.
See. Takes about 15 minutes, but you make your way back through town, westward to the graveyard district and the Mother's Lament. As the sun grows low in the sky, and even that is noticeable for you all, as this place is again very overcast and very gray and gloomy. The darks of night start to creep in. But you reach the Mother's Lament just before sundown.
This time, Vinteth. Oh, okay.
You can finish up.
I was going to say, this time, Vinteth, no private chats. Go in, ask him our questions directly, figure out what's going on, and then get on.
I'm at the point I'll kill him if I have to get the answers I want.
Fair enough.
Just kill him.
That's a drastic change.
You see some dead bodies and you think everyone should be a dead body now?
That's what I'm talking about.
Things are way too out of the ordinary from what I recall. to put me at ease. I was content to just leave him as the head of the church. I was amazed that it was still functioning as the center of the society, but I don't know, something's very wrong, and I don't like it. Even my previous chat, he seemed harmless, just doing what he had to do. But I want answers. I want answers. For all I know, they had nothing to do with the bodies. They had nothing to do with the order. But I want to know why the order left. If they have any inkling at all.
Maybe he'll know what happened to the family too. Bodies.
I'm assuming. I would like to assume. I would like to assume that the Mother's Lament just didn't want them here. But I wouldn't think that they would be so bold as to lock an entire family, noble family, in their own order hall from the god they serve and leave them to starve to death. I'm not even that powerful.
No more assuming. Direct questions. We're going to try that.
I've got questions.
Question is, does any of this really matter to us? I guess, for Vintev it does, but
with all the shit we've seen and the larger forces at play, it's weird, man.
Okay, I'm also curious if this has any relation to the things we've done. We are leaving Vertrack. This probably isn't very relevant. But after what we saw from the fake quartz beards, who knows?
I don't know. Political intrigue is only a small hobby of mine. But
we gotta be supportive, guys. This is hometown.
I'm curious what the church has been up to. And I want to know how they survived. Like, I got small answers out of August the last time I asked. They just kind of picked up the pieces and put the shit together and doing the best they can. But now I'm not so sure.
Well,
So are we going? Are we staying and going to the church tonight, or are we gonna pick up on it next week? I don't know, because the time.
I assumed next week. I was just trying to. That was just my final line, but I mean,
I have no problem picking up the church starting next week. I just want to let you guys were going really good, so I don't want to cut you off.
Gotcha.
If you are good to all enter the church, we can proceed to that point, and then we'll end tonight's session.
Oh, heck yeah. I love this drama. I'm not involved with it.
We're going to the church, so I think that's a go.
As you all finish your final deliberations and you approach the entrance to the Mother's Lament, you open the door and step inside. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Ooh.
Hey.
well, Corian better answer some questions, or by the sound of things, a couple members of this group might just freaking off his ass.
Welcome back, y'all.
We did it.
Did it.
Just preliminary check. Everybody good for next week at the moment?
Yeah.
Cool.
So just I want to not clarify, but just for myself. So next week we're good. Then we're off for 2 weeks, right, Rose?
Yes.
Okay. So next week good. Off for 2 weeks. Then we'll pick it up from there because Rose is going on a retreat, so she will not be with us.
Retreat.
What kind of retreat? Retreating battle of D&D? Pathetic.
I have field camp for one of my classes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna be in the woods for 2 weeks with a research team
Heck yeah.
Cool.
If you need
What
in
are
my
you doing
class. A lot of stuff. It's all ecology stuff. Like, oh my gosh, it sounds so lame. Tree survey. and
I am a druid. I approve of this.
All right. On that note,
You're
on that
Judah.
note, we'll be back next week. I'm just ending the stream. Goodbye. Good night. Say good night, guys.
bye.
See ya.
Bye.
And lizard research / studies.
Heck yeah, lizards.